Fellow Nigerians, Oyo State is becoming the den of bandits and kidnappers and terrorists. Oyo State. The same Oyo State where 2 weeks ago, over 40 students and their teachers and principal were kidnapped. The same Oyo where one of the teachers were beheaded by the terrorists. The same Oyo where Nigerians and teachers have been crying, calling for a response. The same Oyo where the security agencies have not been able to rescue the kidnapped children. The same Oyo where the high and mighty, the big man, the big politician, the big woman feel that it not concern them. In that same Oyo State, the chicken or the cock has finally come home to roost. As it dey happen for Moscow, it dey happen for New York. As it is sauce for the goose, it is sauce for the gander. As it is happening for the low and downtrodden, it is happening to the high and mighty. Indeed, now, the high and mighty know that the rich also cry. Reports that we are hearing is that gunmen have kidnapped the sister and 2 children of former power minister, Bayo Adelabu. The same power minister that failed to give Nigeria 24 hours electricity. That apologized that he failed to give Nigeria 24 hours electricity. That blamed Nigerians that they are wasting power. That's why electricity is expensive. That same minister that resigned to try to be governor of Oyo. That same minister, high and mighty, that felt untouchable while he was minister of power. That same minister, the kidnapping and the terrorism has hit his home. This is a sad occurrence. The insecurity, the kidnapping, the banditry that is going on in Oyo State right now, that is extended from other parts of Nigeria, is something for every serious and well-meaning Nigerian to be sad about. But here is the bitter truth that the high and mighty fail to realize. If you think that your bulletproof cars will save you from the insecurity in the land, think again. Let the case of Bayo Adelabu be a reminder that this Tinubu APC administration has failed in its primary responsibility of welfare and security of the citizens. Ayo Fayose has come out to excuse this, to try to explain it away. We have found ourselves in a time where people no longer speak truth when it affects their friends. We have come to the time where corruption is treated with perfume, body spray when it's our friend, but treated with insecticide when it is not our friend, our opponent, or our enemies. Is this how a country should be? We are still crying and complaining about the inaction of the Nigerian security forces. And then this happens. In as much as we want to say, good for you, but we cannot say, good for you. We have to still hold the government responsible. Ayo Fayose came and tried to excuse it, that indeed it is the governor of the government of Oyo State, under Seyi Makinde, that is responsible for all of this banditry. I said it before that is the narrative they will hold on to. And boy, did they deliver. They did not prove me wrong. But one thing Ayo Fayose, one thing Tinubu and APC must realize is the answer they gave to Goodluck Jonathan in 2014 is the answer we will give to them now. What was the answer that the APC gave to Goodluck Jonathan? In 2014, when insecurity was at its peak in the northeast and in the north of Nigeria, where bombings were everywhere, and the APC, spearheaded by Lai Mohammed, Nasir El-Rufai, and some other APC chieftains, were politicizing insecurity. What did PDP do at the time? PDP came out to roll out the same script. That don't politicize insecurity. Insecurity affects all of us. But guess what? In case you have forgotten, permit me to remind you the response of Malam Nasir El-Rufai to PDP and Jonathan at the time. He said, if you don't want us to politicize insecurity, fix it. That was the answer of APC to then Goodluck Jonathan in 2014. Guess what? Ayo Fayose, Bola Tinubu, and any other APC chieftain that want to continue to push this narrative, people like Godswill Akpabio, that want to push this narrative that, oh, it is your position that is fueling this insecurity to sabotage and blackmail Tinubu and the APC. In fact, Godswill Akpabio went on to say that insecurity will die down after the election. The answer we will give to you is this. If you don't want the opposition to politicize insecurity, fix it. If you are sure that it is the government of your state under Seyi Makinde that is responsible for the kidnapping of those school children to sabotage Tinubu, and you are the commander-in-chief, you are commanding the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, all the intelligence agency are at your beck and call. Why not use them to expose the truth to Nigerians? Let us see. So that you can gain sympathy. But no, is that what you have done? Many people seem to think it is incompetence on the part of the Nigerian Security Agency. That is why they have not been able to, after over 2 weeks, to bring back our children and our teachers. But is it really incompetence? We are witnesses to what these bandits and these kidnappers, these terrorists have done. Where they are carrying out the beheading and they videoed it. They brought out a phone and they videoed it. They are carrying out dastardly acts, melting hot plastic on the backs of little children with their hands tied behind their backs and their face blindfolded. They use phone to record it. And they upload these things on social media. Is it incompetence that our security agency cannot track those social media accounts to pinpoint the location of those terrorists? It's not incompetence. And it is not the sabotage of the opposition. In my own opinion, our security agencies are very, very capable. If it is not incompetence, if it is not opposition sabotage or blackmail, then what is it? If you want the answer to that, go back to what T.Y. Danjuma said. Go back to what Abacha said. Then you will have your answer. T.Y. Danjuma said, they collude. Don't wait for the army or the security agency to come and defend you. They collude. Abacha said it. If insecurity continues more than 24 hours, government knows about it. Now the question is this. Why will the security agencies and their commanders, why will they collude? What does the government of Tinubu and the APC stand to gain from allowing this insecurity? Because it's not that they cannot fix it. It's not that the DSS do not have intelligence to prevent it. What is the whole essence of the DSS being set up? To prevent this kind of security breakdown. So is it that DSS did not have intelligence to have prevented this? In my opinion, no, they do. They do have. Why didn't they prevent it? What does Tinubu stand to gain? I suspect two things. One, funding. Insecurity has become a business to some very wicked elite Nigerians, whether security agents or politicians. It has become a business. Corruption has entered into that place, and corruption is feeding fat. So, could it be that this insecurity is allowed to fester by security forces, by politicians, so they can hide behind security votes to spend money unquestioned, thereby funding the re-election campaign of Tinubu? Is that what we're seeing? We have seen how Hope Uzodinma was alleged to have, pilfered, tampered, misappropriated 800 billion naira out of governor's allocation or state allocations in order to fund Tinubu's re-election bid. We have not heard the last of that matter. Eventually, we know the truth will be out. But right now, they are still covering it. Could it be that, number one, this insecurity, the security agents, they collude, the government know about it and they allow it because they are trying to hide behind the insecurity to spend security votes without question, to raise funds for the election of Tinubu? Is that what they are doing? Or is it that they are allowing it so that after a while, they will now rescue the children, pay ransom, and then come back and say, see, APC is working, Tinubu is working. They kidnapped 40 children, but we rescued them. Is that what they're trying to do? In any case, this is failure of security agencies. This is failure of Tinubu. And we must never reinforce failure. This is not me saying it. This is Olusegun Obasanjo saying that the first thing he learned in the Nigerian army is never you reinforce failure. This is failure of Tinubu. Former Minister of Power is feeling it now. Others who feel untouchable, who feel they can hide behind their bulletproof cars and bulletproof doors, you will also feel it. But before it gets to that, please, there is only one solution to this insecurity in Nigeria right now. That solution is to vote out the APC. Any other political party that comes in can then learn. Power can then be given back to the people. And this can only happen through free and fair election. And that's why many people are saying Tinubu will not allow free and fair election. But it is not for him to allow or not to allow. It is for the Nigerian people to demand. And it's for the Nigerian people to ensure. And good news, we the people of Nigeria, we have the solution. There can be no rigging in 2027 elections. Not when there is vote watch and PU Marshal. So we have what it takes to change APC in 2027 so that we can bring peace back to Nigeria before it begins to affect more big men. At this point, it is fair to say, put aside your collusion and bring back our children. Put aside your collusion for the national interest of Nigeria. It is safe to say that. And it is safe to call on well-meaning Nigerians to sign up for Vote Watch. Let us indeed make the elections of 2027 to be free, fair, and credible. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.